Hi, I'm Terri Sanchez. I'm a Miyazawa performing artist, flute professor at the University of Texas at Arlington, and the author of the Aspiring Flutist's Practice Companion and the Aspiring Flutist's Sound and Scale book. You can get both of these books at Carolyn Nussbaum Music Company. I'm here at Carolyn's this morning to explore the possibilities of sound with 4 gorgeous Miyazawa flutes, the 202, 402, 602, and the Miyazawa Vision. I'll also be trying a couple of different head joint combinations because that's one of the fun things. When you shop for a Miyazawa flute, you can select your preferred head joint and get that perfect combination that makes you sound your best. So here I am with the 202. I'm going to play the very beginning of the Epic Flute Warm-Up. You can download a free PDF copy of that if you head on over to my YouTube channel, and I'll put the link below this video. Right away, I noticed how easy it is to play this 202 and get such a clear, beautiful sound. I'm going to test out one of my favorite spots in Syrinx by Debussy to really see the singing possibilities here. Oh my goodness, how nice to have such an easy to play responsive flute. I think I would definitely recommend this flute, the 202, to beginners who want to start out with a gorgeous instrument, and also to flute players that have been playing for 2 or 3 years and maybe want a really great step-up flute. It's so nice to know that at the lower end of the Miyazawa price range, there is such a reliable, beautiful instrument to recommend. Now I'm moving on to the 402, and I want to explain that the 202 and 402 have a lot in common. They're both handmade flutes, just like all 4 of these, and the 202 and the 402 have 958 silver head joints, which means that's a higher silver content than sterling silver. The biggest difference between the 202 and 402 is that the 202 has a silver clad body and mechanism, and the 402 has a sterling silver body, so there is more weight to this flute. Both flutes have fun features like B foot, offset G. You can get optional features like C sharp trill key, D sharp roller. I love the D sharp roller, by the way. But let me try out this 402 that has the sterling silver body. It's responsive like the 202, but I'm getting more depth. I think that increased silver content really does make a difference. It's a little deeper, a little rounder. Oh yeah, so fun to have a deeper, rounder sound in the higher register. So I'll circle back to the 402 in just a bit and try it with a different head joint. But for now, I want to keep exploring and try out the 602. So the biggest difference with the 602, it does have a silver head joint and silver body. So we're kind of going up in the silver content area here. I really love the colors that are starting to spin and sing and shine with this 602. I'm hearing more possibilities even than the other 2 for special colors, special nuances. It makes me feel motivated to practice with this flute. You know, so far I'm thinking 202 for beginners or flutists wanting a nice step-up flute, 402 for that serious high school student, and I can definitely see myself recommending the 602 to my college students who are wanting a flute that really helps them to express themselves and sound like the best flutist they can be every time they perform. Ooh, I just want to practice now. That was so fun. Okay, I'm going to go on though because we have another flute to look at. We've got the Miyazawa Vision. Now keep in mind, these are all different price points, and there's really beautiful things about each flute. Every person has a different flute that's going to fit them better. Okay, so just like all of these Miyazawas, I'm loving the sounds that I'm getting, but I think the biggest difference with this one is I just really noticed immediately more resonance. So it has that nice weight in my hands. I'm getting the depth, the roundness, the color, the nuance, but also the resonance. It really does feel like an even higher level flute than the 602 to me. Again, everybody's different, so some people might sound better on the 602 than the Vision. It's always good to shop all the different models and head joint combinations. So before I try some different head joints, let me just tell you, the Vision has a silver head joint and body and a sterling silver mechanism. So this is the highest silver content so far out of the 4 flutes that I've tried for you. Now I want to see something because these are different price points, and of course everybody has a budget that they're working with, and I'm wondering if I have a college student that maybe needs to stick to a little lower price point and they're loving the 402 and the Vision, or the 402 and the 602, maybe changing the head joint on the 402 could really help them find more sound possibilities. So here's the 402 with the original head joint that I played for you, the MX1, which is a silver riser. Now I'm going to trade it out and test out this 402 with, let's go ahead and do an MX1 with a 14 karat riser. Sometimes adding in some gold can really change the depth and color of a sound. I definitely enjoyed playing this 402 even more when I changed out the head joint to the 14 karat riser on this MX1 head joint. So that's good to know that it can make such a difference. Now, let me see if somebody was deciding between the 602 and the Vision, you know, could they get that resonance, that same resonance I was experiencing on the Vision with the 602 if they changed out the head joint. So originally on the 602, I was playing the MX2 head joint with a 14 karat riser. And I really do love the way that sounds, but I'm curious, what if I tested out the MZ10 head joint, which is just a different cut, and this also has a 14 karat riser. I'm wondering if I can get a little more of that resonance in there. I'm already hearing it. Yeah, it really does create a different sound, and I did feel more resonance with this particular head joint. So everybody is completely different, and we all have different face shapes, different mouth shapes. We're all so unique. So my combination is not necessarily going to be your combination, but I love knowing that there are such changes to be found when you try different head joints. So I think the last head joint combination that I'm going to try is for the Vision, which that was my favorite when I was imaginary flute shopping with you. So originally I played the MX2 14 karat riser. And I'm just curious, if I try that MZ10 that has the 14 karat riser, will I like it better? Now, some people sound better on gold, some people sound better on silver, so you could also try the MZ10 with a silver riser, but I want to try this gold one here. By the way, all of these flutes come with B foot, offset G, optional features like C sharp trill key, D sharp roller. Definitely my favorite of all the combinations so far, the Miyazawa Vision with the MZ10 14 karat riser head joint. This has been so much fun. I could do this all day long, but I hope that you will make an appointment and come to Carolyn Nussbaum Music Company and do some flute shopping on your own. I can't recommend these Miyazawas highly enough. Probably the Vision I'm going to recommend to my flute students that are going to spend their lives playing flute, performing flute, and they want a forever instrument. I think this is just a beautiful, beautiful instrument. So I definitely love my Miyazawa. I know you'll love yours, and I hope before you go you will like this video and subscribe to Carolyn's YouTube channel, and then also head on over to my YouTube channel to get your free PDF download of my epic flute warm-up.